What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Bounty here, bringing you some more Rips Arena set with the good old Natari here. So of course, going with the patented, whatever, that's not even a real word, the patented Natara Kung Lao, and I'm going up against, I don't know if you all saw that, I'm going up against a Shang Sun Madam Bow player. Now, it is very rare that I fight a Shang Sun, but look at this. We're already starting this match off very beautifully with a lot of lag. So, this set, unfortunately, I didn't have my mic because I just kind of wanted to focus, which is a pretty bad thing for me, if I'm being honest. I feel like I have much better success in my matches when I just have fun, you know, doing the recording and stuff, when I'm just more relaxed, because I feel that when I'm too focused and I'm too serious, I feel like I'm too tense in my matches. Like, I feel like I overthink a lot of my stuff, and I feel like very overstimulated about a lot of things. I'm not gonna say I did really bad this set, of course. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I was a little bit too serious for my taste, if I'm being honest with you. I much rather prefer to be very like freeform, very chill in my matches and stuff like that. I'm doing pretty good right now, but obviously this player, he was very good. I'm not gonna lie. Very rarely do I ever fight any Shang Sun players, and it's even rare that I find somebody that is just very good with the character. This match was a little bit rough for both of us. We both had a good amount of scenarios where we had drop combos on both sides. I don't know if you all can see the connection on the bottom. It's like 150 ping, so it is kind of bad to fight in, but it's not only just me that has to deal with this, it's also the Shang player. Look at that confirm off of the low, so good. One thing I would say about this Shang player when I was fighting against them is every little tiny hit that they would get, they would confirm into a combo. I don't know if you all have seen what they're doing right now so far with the Shang Sun, but they're doing very good. I don't know why in this scenario that I'm looking at it right now, I don't know why I didn't go for Fatal Blow. I literally could have secured game one right there if I would have just Fatal Blowed, but fortunately, I was a little bit dumb, and I tried to go for some crazy combo instead of just ending it with a Fatal Blow to make it easy. But yeah, ended up tying it here. Looking back on it, I was a little bit mad at myself, but I didn't want to get too stuck on it, you know what I mean? Considering it is tournament, I don't want to get stuck on little stuff like that. I kind of want to keep my head fresh. Look at that confirm, man, I swear. Like, I know Shang has that option to use that move as an anti-air, as weird as it looks, but I've never seen somebody get it as consistent as this player. Like, I really haven't. Every single time I got hit with something, as I said, they just confirmed into it. And yeah, it's not a lot of damage. Like, granted, it's only like 200 damage or like 230. But the Shang player is getting those hits and is finding ways of getting that damage. So, and especially with a character like that I use with Natara Lao, which is very hard to open you up, it's kind of tricky to make up all that damage. So if I had another team like Natara Sonya or like even Natara Farah, I could very easily go for like a 50-50 mix up and just go for pressure and maybe like steal the game from there. But with Natara Kung Lao, it's kind of hard to do that because you really have to earn those hits that you get. Nice little reaction by me using my Fatal Blow. For those of you who don't know, her Fatal Blow does put her in the air, so it goes over fireballs and stuff like that. So I usually use it on read or like on reaction to fireballs and stuff like that. I really wish he had less health there, so that that read would have killed with my back forward too. And that misinput of me getting the Lao teleport, oh my god, I am so glad I didn't have my mic connected. I literally like face palmed my face so hard. I was so mad because I meant to do the Lao hat. I meant to do the Lao hat cameo move. And when I saw the teleport come out and he did the fireball, I got so sad, ladies and gentlemen. But I was like, okay, I try to shake it off, you know, I try to shake it off as best as I could, of course. Still frustrated, of course, with the way I lost. I definitely could have made that comeback. I'm pretty good in scenarios like that where I have to just keep calm. So I was like, let me just stay headstrong. Let me not do anything super risky, super crazy. Let me just play my game. So the crazy thing with Shang Sun is, yeah, he's a zoner and he's very scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's not the best zoner in the whole game or anything like that. I genuinely think the best zoner in this game is probably like Sector, if I'm being honest with you. Sector is such a crazy character to fight up against. But Shang Sun is very scary. Don't get me wrong. He's still very good. He can do a lot of zoning. Shout out to this guy also. Reacting to Natara's back 2 overhead in 150 ping connection is not easy. People don't even block that with good connection in my matches because they're not ready for it. This Shang player was ready. Like, both of us, I'm not gonna lie, these games, this set was very, very close. Very, very close. Every game went to like the last hit essentially. So like, even though the rounds, like the score looks kind of crazy, like the actual like the actual games itself were kind of like close, if that makes any sense. I don't know if there's any better way I can explain it. You can see I'm going from my Natara low stuff. Look at that read I got with the Madam Bow. Oh my god, that was so crazy. The short little hop over the wake up cameo, and I couldn't even get my proper punish because I wasn't even expecting that that was going to work. I should have just went for it. But yeah, do my wake up armor, go for the loud teleport so that I can get out of the corner because, you know, I don't want to be in there, especially up against a character like this because this guy was playing very, very strong, very, very good. So I kind of just played neutral. Very smart throw of throwing me into the corner. Shang Tsung's throw, especially having that little like roll effect thing where he just like pushes you way closer, so that was a very smart option from him too. I'm noticing a lot too now that I'm looking at the match and commentating over it. This guy would do a lot of staggers into jab, like he would do a lot of staggered jabs, and then he would go for like a throw or a forward four. I could have definitely done something about it, but in the moment I wasn't really paying attention to it. That definitely is what screwed me over for this game for sure. I can already see it. Look at that confirm, man. It's so clean. He has such a clean Shang. Very, very clean Shang. Like what I said, it's very rare to find a Shang in this game. Look at those flawless blocks as well. I really wanted to win this set so bad. Look at that. I'm still barely hanging on by a pixel, but unfortunately I try to challenge, get hit by down one there. So then here is where I do something crazy. I do absolutely something crazy here. You all are going to see. So I was frustrated. I'm down 2-0. And I was like, you know what? Let me try and do something crazy. You all are going to see what I'm going to do. It's not going to be Sonya. It's not going to be Farah. It's not going to be none of that. You're going to see what I go for. So here I think about it for a second. I was thinking Darius, right? I was thinking of using Darius, but then I was like, nah, let me switch. So then I go to Jax. And the reason why I go to Jax, right, is Shang has full screen presence with the zoning, right? That was my understanding. My idea was I was going to call the Jax cameo and stand in front of him and go for the unblockable ground pound, since the ground pound is full screen. So even if he's zoning me from full screen, I can stand in front, maybe take like 1 or 2 fireballs, and get my knockdown and push him closer to the corner. That was my mindset going into it as to why I chose the Jax cameo. Not only just that too, but I can also go for the gotcha grabs with for the Madam Bow whenever I see that. Unfortunately though, not once did I do a single gotcha grab with Jax. I just wasn't ready enough. I don't know why. Like, I just couldn't react in time for some strange reason. Like, look at that. He just went for a raw ground pound in my face, and I just let him do it. Let me see this. So right here, I was like, my strategy kind of isn't working. So then I was kind of like a little bit upset. And I was like, cool. Got the cool little down to unbreakable combo. I knew it wasn't going to kill, but what I needed was 1 hit. Because I knew, I was like, it's fine. I was like, even if it's not going to kill, I just need a 1-hit scenario here. And look at this crazy read. Look at this. Look at this. So beautiful. Bam. So good. I call the Jax cameo, and I do my back forward 2 in the air. So if he would have jumped, it would have caught him. But if he would have stayed on the ground, like what he did right there, it would have killed him anyway. So that was a good little option that I did. I try to jump to maybe try and catch him. He jumps back, of course, because he's aware of the Jax ground pound, unblockable. This guy was just very, very good. Like, very, very good. Like I said, all these games were very close. The set score doesn't really explain the full match, like what I said. Like, we were both giving it our all. Like, the way I was reacting with Fatal Blow, the way I was doing certain things also, the confirms he was getting off of certain strings, like, we were just both, like, very, very good. But unfortunately, he just adapted a little bit better than I did. Because, like what I said, there was a lot of little mistakes, like, right there. Like, that anti-air, that jump in 4 should have definitely hit. And I don't know why it didn't hit. I was so confused. I tried to go for my Natara cheese right here, but unfortunately, he was smart in holding down. Just taking the Jax unblockable as opposed to taking my overhead. So very, very smart. Here I got nervous. Do I even take this round? I don't even remember. Let me see. Oof, was so scary. When I got that round, I was so happy. I was like, okay, finally I get some chance to breathe. I was like, I have some chance. Because I genuinely thought I could come back here. Like, if there was anybody that can pull or reverse 3-0, I genuinely feel like I can do it. Because Shang zoning is very, very annoying to deal with. I understand that. But I also have the patience to just sit there and wait out the fireballs and just wait for my turn. Because the thing with Natara is, if I get one hit, the game is suddenly back in my favor. You know what I mean? So that was my mindset going back into it. I was like, I just need the extra health from a Jax cameo and give me some full screen presence with the unblockable, just to make him force a jump so that I can counter with my air options. That was the reason why I chose Jax. Because I really believed I could come back here, like, genuinely. And you saw, and you all are going to see in this video, like, of how close I brought everything. But yeah, unfortunately, it just doesn't end up my way. Very unfortunate. But yeah, like I said, this guy Shang is just very, very good. Gets the knockdown, sets up the pressure in the corner, the Madame Bow. It's just so clean, man. Such a clean way of playing the character. He plays them in a way which, if he zones, he's zoning. You know what I mean? But if he wants to play aggressive, this guy is very capable with Shang Tsung of being very aggressive and being in your face, which I appreciate. He can very easily switch between styles, which is not easy to do. Most Shang players that I see, they only zone. This guy is being both. He's being aggressive and he zones. So yeah, he played this pretty much perfectly, near perfect if I'm being honest. Look at the confirm, man. Oh my god, so clean. 247 into zoning setup. Oh my god. So yeah, here I was a little bit desperate, but I was like, I can't be too crazy right yet. I was like, because I still have a chance. And then look at this. When that ground pound happened to me and the combo dropped, ladies and gentlemen, I knew I lost. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I knew I lost at that moment. Because I was like, nah, the game just doesn't want me to win. They don't want me to win. It's just fate. Look at this. Oh my god, the crazy reactionary fatal blow. Look at this. It's funny too, because after the set, this player messaged me. He sent me a direct message. He was like, yo, he was like, I don't think I've ever fought a Natara player like you. He was like, because usually they all fly around like crazy and all that stuff. He was like, the way you use the fatal blow to react to my fireballs is so smart. He was like, and usually everybody gets opened up with like the Madame Bow pressure and all that stuff. He was like, you only really got hit by like the anti-air spikes and all that stuff. He was like, you played very good. And I told him too. I was like, thanks, I appreciate it. But yeah, unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles. This is how the set went. Like I said, I lost 3-1. But in my opinion, I feel like I did pretty good, considering I didn't go with like a top tier cameo or something. Maybe for the next Rips Arena set, I might choose Sonya or Pharah and just see what I can do. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed today's video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care.